Map number 1, C9. Let's see some goods. Okay. Okay.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Okay.
Perfect
That's
start.
Boston. The Mandem have got the time.
Yeah, that's perfect start there if you are Boston. You get every single kill in the feed, shut down that first wave, and now Cloud9 forced to try to break their way on in. But this attempt is so much better when Kremp opens up with a double. So you're able to instantly flip those. Spawn still 30 seconds to fight for. Awakening the only one on this side of the map. Cloud9 have been able to flip it, but they're still not getting a lot of time.
They flipped for a Mo, but a nice two-piece from Snoopy. A little bit of blessings from the COD gods there in the hipfire. Still keeping him alive. Mac, the next victim there for young Snoopersaurus as he is making C9 go extinct.
And this is what Boston have been able to show a lot of improvements on Skyline is their rotation win percentage. So far, starting off on the right foot. They're getting kills off the roto. They're early set up for P2. And now, you know, all the pressure from Cloud9 is going to come through the front. They do find an opening kill. They're split on their attempt here. So you need to win some one-on-one gunfights. You need to outnumber someone.
We're trying through down low, but Awakening someone walking away with another big kill. The fade away from Demon Joe. He's a man of a million nicknames and another 3 dead for C9. Boston firmly in control so far, though.
Yeah, usually with C9 find a lot of success on Skyline, it's only through their breaking. They're 10th in rotation, 11th in hold, but number 1 in break percentage so far throughout the entire season. We even saw it a little bit last week in their matchup, where Max just found so many opportunities to sneak on by, but they really couldn't get to any time. But at least you're still contesting for this final 20 seconds. Kremp is able to find a double, but still, Boston had players on this side of the map.
Yeah, man, it's crazy individual wins. Rotation's done. Cammy's going to be the only man in kitchen, but he's got himself a sweet little dirty corner, which is going to lead to a kill. Another 3 dead. C9. They can't get anything going on Skyline so far as Boston. They had hardpoint for a second there, but a nice win out of Attach. And now we're starting to see this. Here we go. A couple of 1v1 wins. The trades are there. Attach brought down in the end. Over to Kremp. Last man up for C9. Down and out. What a battle this is. Sib gets a couple in the feed. If you can keep this going. Oh, what do you know, folks? We could be looking at a break. C9 are in.
Yeah, that's 3 dead, and they're still not in the HP. It's because you're thinking there's so many players from Boston that we have to account for, and these guys are consistently just in our grill. We have not had an opportunity to fully set up at one of these hard points, but now with a couple kills going their way, you should be able to hold it. Thankfully, you got Mac there in the right spot. Opens up a double. You're still holding on to time here.
Too hot on the ting. Mac gets himself into time for a second long, but a lot to watch and not a lot of players to help him do it. But Mac, he gets himself one, brought down again. But hey, look, 80 plus to the 28 now of C9. You've got yourself over towards Noob for a second longer. Sib needed a little bit more. Teammates there on the other side of the map making their way forward. Breach again, Jay. Another rotation win.
Yeah, but you already are contesting on the back line if you are C9. You have pressure through top plat, and all the kills through the back end are going your way. So now Snoopy, the last man standing, just has to play his life. He is going to get swarmed, so the clean break is perfect there from C9 to soak up a lot of time here at the Money Hill.
This is what you're talking about, man. This is where they get their time, and that is Max starting to get things
there you go.
4 in a row. Only man left alive now, Cammy. Kremp's got him dead. That is it. C9, welcome back to map 1.
And Max already creating an extra layer. Aggressive as hell through the top hallway on 5 in a row. You get a little bit of assistance on Kremp watching over you, and you were consistently forcing Boston to work their way through kitchen. But Mr. Purge pops a double. The close spawns are still going to be in. He knows he can't individually try to break this. And Cloud9, even with that play happening, they're still holding.
He's trying. Woo. Snoop wins another pair. Attach on time. Taken care of. Look at the scoreline, though, folks. This Skyline has turned things around in a big way. C9 going into our second set, way more competitive than it started. They've got an opportunity to grab time as well, but once again, it's Boston finding errant kills all across the map. Good stuff there at Kremp, but yeah, a crazy minimap for the time being. We should see that left, right-hand side spawns now for both teams, and let's get some time on P1. Purge the man in it.
And the router were just way too good there from Boston. Like, if you're C9, you were able to find, you know, your teammates falling at the old HP, cut your losses. Think about that rotation over towards Noob, but Boston hit a couple routes, instantly able to flip those spawns back on your head, and now you're forced to try to break over through Cobble. Effective on the trade, but all this time has not been contested so far.
Oh, wait, dude. Yeah, no contest whatsoever. At moments like that, that's the reason why. Demon Joseph at 15 and 12. Cammy's having a 12 and 13 with a ton of hill time to his name, but Purge, he's having a map. Are we going to start giving him insane nicknames as well? The Boston boys, they've got a couple. Come on, Snoop. There it is. Another to his name. C9 with a late break, and C9 down and out going on the rotation, Jay.
Yeah, they're going to be late again over towards P2. So this time they need to set up a break a lot quicker, and Purge creating an extra layer. Already shuts down their initial push. You can already see it. 45 seconds last go around went in favor of the breach. If you give up all that time again, you're most likely going to lose this map, so you need a break.
Yeah, we got to get a break soon, folks. Boston set up the line. Awakening is the wall. No one can get through it. Purge picks up the last piece now, buying some space. A lot of intel gained. No kills, just space. 35 seconds to go here on P2. Boston breach absolutely kicking ass so far here in Skyline. Let's go for listening.
Nice to chip, boys. Piano.
Take this one,
Nice. Try block.
Nice, 7.
One shot right now.
Guys, dead.
Nice, you're fine.
Maybe?
Yeah, I got you.
Touch on you guys.
Touch table. You want something? Wood wall.
Nice, you just want north of me, right?
Chance, guys. They're going to spawn all. Yes. Can we go? I can
Get off this time, boys.
Yeah, we're
I think you want top mid. Yeah, top mid. Do top mid.
One shot, top mid. To this side.
Cramps in me from back. Trust me. Yeah, he got me. Hold on.
I've got chill challenge. One shot, absolutely.
One shot.
I'm
One shot. I'm waiting for you guys. I'm
one shot. Give me a sec, boys. Yeah. There's two there side, boys. One more deep.
One shot now.
Deep, one shot.
This week.
Got it, boys. Stone.
Play this time.
Give me mid, bro. Two mid, bro. Two mid. Left.
One shot bottom bed, I guess, close with wall. One shot bottom bed. Nice.
I got your I got in there. He's not challenged.
One here, push up.
He's not challenged still. One in there. Your Mac on the table, boys.
They spawned out.
One more there.
Yeah, he's with Press down.
Two piano right now.
Run back up. I'll give you.
They went mid or top wall.
I have stone. They can be back right in you. They can be back right in you. I'm holding your top stone. Okay.
One shot
cross, right? Someone get in you. Someone look at back.
Back left, boys.
Two top. I got one.
Yeah, back on left of me, boys. There.
Let's go. Push this up. I'm gonna spawn P1. Alright, listen. 1P1, 1 wall.
Top of me. Top absolute.
Heard you.
Literally a bullet. Mac. There's two. I got stunned, bro. There's two.
Start the game to the over, but man, a good listening, very calm, very clean. Okay, we got a break. Got a bit more time to talk. What do you think of the listening?
Oh, it was perfect, man, because you could just tell how easy the listening was with how the gameplay is. Boston are just not doing anything excessive. They are just lining up the kills, holding down their proper angles, finding the kills off the rotation, and Cloud9 consistently are just playing from the back foot. They're able to find a break again over towards the B4 to make this somewhat of a game, but Boston have been basically playing perfect all throughout the Skyline.
So far, so good. Not over yet. C9 with a nice bit of time here on P4. A decent break towards the middle of that one. Now we're looking back over towards P1. Third and final set, folks. Boston breach close to the finish line. Not quite there yet, though. Can C9 get themselves back into this? Got to get towards time. The P1s have not been kind to them. And once again, another rotation. Another clean 3, nearly 4. Down again for C9.
And what else can Matt get done on this side? Steven's all the way across the map. He's still trying to finesse. They know that he is nearby. But with that double, at least allows his teammates to get on towards the hard point. I just don't know if you're going to be able to read this route out of Snoop, because here comes the pin from top plat. He finds the first, draws the attention, and now his teammates can still contest through the middle of the map.
For that contest, Boston, you're in. Purge doing it alone, 32 and 19. Can't get another one out of there, so open time for now. 30 seconds to go, and side of the map, all good for C9. You are finally set up, lads, to stay alive here, and now can they push this forward? A potential break down the bottom side of the map. Jay from Boston looking for time, looking for spawns as well. The battle continues.
Yeah, the battle definitely continues, but you can already see on your mini-map, Cloud9 have a couple players who are spawning across the map. So you're going to not be fully set up off the rotation, but this is actually the first time you're going to be here early at the P2. The only thing, Boston only need 5 seconds.
Oh my good. Okay. Here comes the final hit. Mac taking routes. Time now in the hands of Boston. You got to get this going, Mac. It's all on you, and it was that moment you needed it, and it was a big ask. But
the breach come out swinging in map number 1, especially through the SMGs, man. Like, if Purge is going to play map number 2 with Boston on the attack, aggression through top secret, first blood in favor of Cammy, double challenged by the SMGs, instant 4v2.
3, okay, all down to one man attach. The first of many potential clutches he will have to try to get, and he's got a good spot here, but bad timing.
Over towards A, so let's just instantly put it down at the better site to hold down a rock setup. 4v4 retake on the horizon, and Purge is working on the bench.
Oh, great damage in a sim,
no.
But that is a win you are going to remember. Awakening now, it's a technical 1v3, and he's moving, and he's shooting, and the last man on the hunt attached to the 1v1.
20 seconds. Can he try to spot him? The timing might work on Wake's favor.
No way! Demon Joe! A 5 spree and the defuse! Insane. I love the routes he was taking, but he was blessed with good positioning by his opponents as well. And we're going, Boston send it. Whoa, but they send it into trouble. Wrong part of town, boys. And now Awakening 1v4, 1v3. Ain't no way Demon Joe can do this again. Back-to-back rounds, Jay? Yeah, right.
Yeah, and I think if you're sitting at 6-0, you know that you're pretty close to a Hellstorm, so you might just want to play for kills and potentially play to see if Cloud9 can give you a freebie before you fully commit on this clutch. But a technical 1v4. Bomb's going to be down on their side of hallway. And you know most likely they're in a position to watch it.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no way.
And now every single player's on this side, so you're going to get overwhelmed if you're C9.
Here they come, right over the top. Oh, my word. You've put down the 2 players on the bomb site with relative ease. Now the immediate defuse. Oh, Kremp and Attach. They're so far from home right now. Get going, boys. Trying to get them off the bomb. They don't get it done. The defuse.
Definitely been spotted, but Matt cannot do anything about it. Able to put down shots, but Snoopy gains the info and is able to get out. But this play is all on Purge on the pinch.
Oh, and Purge nearly pulls it all off. But again, good damage in. Awakening finds one player there as Mag when the nade. Cammy, do you check this corner? I don't think you do. Oh, you check it the long way around, mate. Oh my God, he's right there, mate. Sib, gifted a good one. Traded out immediately. All down to Kremp. And team play. Here we go. Kremp lets him know he's behind, but he does get the kill. Attach, what a win on the site. That's fantastic work now. C9 with the advantage. And the bomb recovered.
Okay, now they're going to be committed again with the numbers advantage over towards this rock setup, but no one is currently watching the pinch. So Cammy and Snoopy can work their way through Lambo, take some space away without being known.
Uh-oh, and that's Jackal range, boys and girls. Nade up over the top for Snoopy. It's now a 2v2. Numbers coming towards the side. It hit the damage, and now Snoop's in. Past the rock threshold. Whoa, it's a 1v1. Less than 30 seconds on the clock. Snoopy v Kremp.
Just gotta check it at the right time. Kremp throws his shoulder, 7.5 going, gotta look again.
Ah, that's it. Out top dark, and now you've got an opportunity to maybe get this down. Oh, Attach spotted out. Here comes the rest of the calls. Kremp should get it first. There it is. A man advantage right now with C9 and no bomb planted for Boston.
Yeah, now you're relying on Purge who can get something done on the repinch. He's gonna shoot from their side, top open window. Find the first, can't find the second onto Kremp. And now with bomb being down, gunfight's already going down towards our defenses. Cammy's got 25 HP.
It's a 1v2 for Cam, and he's holding it together. Mac down the flank. Snap. Uh-oh. Whoa, trades, teamwork, love it. Here we go. Oh my word, the stun, the damage. Jay, what an opener this is. Mac's looking for one more here. He knows there's a player there. The red dots give it all away. And Awakening, wrong gun for the job, brother. It's all in a Cammy. What a round.
And the bomb goes down. So now Cammy, talk about how clutch he is so far on the season. Puts down shots onto Attach, and he's committing a little too hard, but the rotate over towards top middle. And now if you're Cloud9, you're head on heels. You don't know what's going on. First blood to Awakening.
Yeah, that's a big kill. Max completely caught unaware, screams out for the intel. Purge loses the fight down low, so Secret is still not an option. Oh, Civ finding another 3v2. Not a lot of time to get this done. Are you going to commit to the B-bomb site check, or are you going to plant this for A? Yeah, you can. Here's the check, but it's the wrong bomb site. It looks like we might be going towards B. No, we've got a man over there, so the bomb planted. What a doozy. C9 with numbers here on the retake.
Oh, and Cammy might make a big time play here. Catches the timing for the one-on-one. A big one-on-one gunfight in front of him, but it's 2v2. Stall out time.
Over to the bomb site now, and Snoopy's got to get it done by himself. Cammy on the big rat. Snoopy's done it. All comes down to Kremp. This is for map point. Catches the kill out, and there's time. But is there time for Cammy? All the time in the world. He's going to check this when he wants to. Let's see if we can get this game rolling. They have got stun connect there on a Kremp. He's going to make his way not down low this time, but upstairs. Saw an open door by office there, by the plat. That could be an issue, but again, we'll wait. The bomb gets dropped out, so Attach unable to get the plant. This is a big moment now. And the 2-2 split here for Boston on both bomb sites and the rat.
Yeah, I love the aggressive push to B. Like, you know the play's going to be at A, so let's just try to trap them on the opposite side of the map. You have the numbers advantage. Bomb is going to go down, and they are going to be suffocated in this play.
Hey, you're not reading this. There's no way, surely. Mac might have eyes on, but he's never going to be able to take both those players who've already crossed through. Ah, that's a problem. Purge on the pinch. It's a classic, and that's it. Jump straight on the bomb for the defuse. Kremp might in position, maybe, to get eyes on this, but he's running out of time. Go, go, go. No, it's spin diffuse.
To attach, just a little bit too aggressive on the outer side of fence, and then they're actually getting outslayed by more on their defensive side than their offensive. So you need to start slaying if you're C9.
Let's get some kills. C9. Well, you got one at least. That's good enough for now. Bad news. You've lost another teammate on the approach towards B here. Well, defensively, they've got a man on the back line, and Snoopy just flying through the air, cutting him down. Good work out of Mac there right off of spawn, but pressure now certainly on. Breach into spawn they go, and Purges and Gills.
Yeah, they already pushed their way off the respawn through rock. No one was going to contest them, so you had a freebie off the respawn onto attach, and now you have worked your way all the way through their base to put the game clock at a pause at B, and your teammates are finding kills around the map. A big one-on-one attach off the respawn slows it down onto Awakening, but this is at least 2 guaranteed segments here.
This is huge. It was looking even better, but Krem manages to get a kill. Okay, and then you pull a player forward. What was looking like a guaranteed 2 is 1 and a bit. So over to A we go now to try to pick up the pieces.
And Cammy's just going to be aggressive with the SMG.
Hello.
He knows that. Let's just try to get B out of the way first, but if he finds that double, that forces the rest of Cloud9 to turn around and start to commit on those gunfights. But now you can just get pushed up in their spawn. 35 seconds to go. Boss only have 1 segment. This is basically the last push over towards B.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, you got great presence now from C9 pushing up towards lobby. They've got players to spawn. Max still finding kills. He's having himself a nice round so far. 4-1 there from Sid. Now Cam shots into nearly everyone, but it's 3 dead either way. 20 seconds to go. Snoop, the last man up here with any sort of viable real estate for Boston. Breach, and damn, Sonny gets a big one. Onto B we go.
Yeah, that's a big one-on-one gunfight, because if Snoopy gets taken care of, then this player on the pinch and Mac has a more impactful play that will be felt, but he's giving his team another opportunity. Second segment almost going to be locked, and Purge flies it for a double, make it a triple, all 4 dead. Time should be extended. Positive came back to life.
What a spree it was, man. All right, 1:15 to go. 14 lives for Breach. And a huge opportunity for a counterattack here from C9, but Snoopy gets 2! That's unbelievable. Looking for a few more. Eyes on one player going to spawn, at the very least, the guy behind him, and he's dead too. Snoopy, unreal.
And Purge is now in a position to play for the spawners. That's 3 dead. Last player to account for is going to be Mac. He's on the complete opposite side of the map, but Purge, how long can you keep them in their spawn? Stun does not matter. I'm still going to get you weak. Almost lines up a double, but that segment should be locked, at least for the first.
It's fine. First one gone. Second one on its way out. Snoopy trying to buy some space. He's kept the receipt. It has been purchased, folks. He's looking for a few more now. Timing's a little bit off on this play, but A-Zone still being captured this whole time. Cammy and Awakening finding their kills this whole time. The Snoopy runabout hasn't amounted to too much. He gets killed finally, but the whole time you've been capturing the point. No lives remaining now for C9. Oh dear. It's not over yet, folks. 50 seconds still in play and only 2 lives to go. C9. Good luck. He's attacking round after what we saw there, but C9, it's your go. Here we have it. Good opener in the kills. A lot of presence here for Mac. Doesn't account for the extra man there on the inside of Tin, and Snoopy finds 2. 3 dead. C9.
Yeah, initial push gets instantly shut down. So now, Sid, how long can you hold this map control for your team? Unfortunately, he's going to get spotted out. Now everyone trying to work out of their spawn. Thankfully, Mac's able to find the opening kill, but the flanks too strong there from Mr. Purge. Someone said to call him Purge the Princess. I don't really like that one. How about Purge the Dominator? He is frying.
Demon King Purge. Wicked stuff.
Come here.
No, it's just everything he does. He's going to turn perfectly in a second and read the guy behind him and kill him. I tell you, Jay, it's just disgusting. Over towards the zone we go. B zone, perfect defense. Look at this read. And the gunny. Can he do anything wrong?
It's just way too easy for him right now. His teammates are holding down the opposite side of the map. He's influencing the spawns a certain way, and all he's doing is winning clutch one-on-one after one-on-one to never give them a stable push. But again, now on 5 in a row, the pinch is going to be felt. Lines up the first, lines up the second. He's doing it all. Like, he's missed the respawn today.
But he is doing it all. Like, for the folks at home are wondering why we are glazing so, it's not just because, we look at it, folks, 17 and 6, 19 and 6, a 9 spree and another round. Purge, quite literally. Checking every... I love that all these young legends on the come up, who these guys having these big tones in the career, they all talk to you, Jay. I love that.
Hey, Uncle Stud knows what's going on. You know, it's like I've been around the block a couple times.
Uncle Stud. I mean, Purge. Whether it's the knife, whether it's the fadeaways, you name it, it's all happening. Don't forget Hellstorm, whether we have to actually deal with it We'll find out, but this man, you are sugarcoating me, man. Unbelievable. What a life that was. 22-7. I'm sure we'll get his POV in a second because you know he's getting kills.
Yeah,
Thank
just
you.
let him come back off the respawn. Right back into the purge show. Unfortunately,
okay.
the timing not good enough versus Sib in that one-on-one. And now Cloud9 have a little bit of time to breathe. They get all the kills in the feed. They have a lot of map control as well to go with it. Okay, just keep them trapped in your spawn for a very long time, and coverage will continue after this series.
I mean, the series, it feels like it's over, but it's not over yet. C9 on the defense. And they've managed to keep Boston at back as much as possible. Cammy managed to sneak on through. Here comes Purge and Snoop towards the zone potentially as well. Players in position to contest this. Over the back line we go. Sib gets one on the trade. The capture still continues. There's Karen McGilligan. He and his trusty old trophy system. They're getting the job done.
Yeah, and if you're Cammy, how much time can you stall out? Because you know all of Cloud9 want to get you off of this B point, but just drawing that attention allows your teammates to get out of the spawn uncontested.
Damn.
Final 25 seconds. It doesn't matter what the game clock looks like because Boston usually are able to clutch up in that moment, but the kills go in favor of Cloud9. It's all on Cammy instead of Snoopy this time around.
This is it. C9, you've done such a good job in this round. Keep yourself alive here. Uh-oh, awakening a Cam there on time, finding big ones. Sib on the counter attack. Lovely work there with the Jackal. Can't get the third. Whoa, sweeping in from Mac. Finds one, but the trades are complete and the capture continues. Second segment done at B. Here comes Attached to save it.
He needs the one-on-one. He hasn't been able to find one of these clutch one-on-ones initially to start off that B point, but thankfully your teammate is there to trade. Defense is secured on the side of Boston, but they are looking for the clean 3-0. The stack is gonna be in. You're down by 1 life, and now you got an extra minute to make it happen.
Hold on to your butts. 9 live C9. 1 minute of play. Boston are somehow orchestrating this. Tremendous map presence for them now. Not a single lane available for them to get in towards this objective. The 2-man hit now towards Rock turns into a 1-man hit, but it works out. Now space to play with. Here comes Purge on the pinch.
Oh, Purge was a big one-on-one. So now Sib can take that space away. Try to keep those players in the spawn, but Cammy on the other end catches the players off the respawn. Only 5 lives remaining for C9, and Cammy's not going to give up in this position.
Cammy is holding them down. You could call them new streaks as well. Purge has got that Hellstorm still awakening now. Eyes on 1, 2. Demon Joe. He cuts down the numbers, but the clock is ticking. We're going for the kills. It is a TDM unless someone can get on towards time, and they can. 1 man left. Attach. The hopes and dreams of C9 in this series are on that man right now.
Oh,
And
he is
it's
going to
done.
fall.
Brother!
They don't want to play that, but you might not want to play these guys on Hasi, which is how much finesse they have.